All right, so I've been wrong a lot in my life. You can ask my wife for verification on that. But there are two key moments in my life that I remember where I was very wrong. Number one, thinking that Jinko jeans look good on me, you know, those super baggy jeans. Bruh. Not okay. But the second one, and in a more business fashion, it was the idea that short form video was pointless. In fact, I was very adamant about this. I went on stage to give a keynote about why long form video is the only video that you should be doing. But if you know anything about me now, and if you can even see on this shirt, you'll know about a little short form video series that I have called Should I Open It or Should I Keep It Sealed? Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? Yeah, this thing is seeing 10 million views a day. And it is completely gone against everything that I thought about short form video, because short form video can work, does work, can generate extra revenue. And this is where I was big before. I had said that you can't build a relationship with people in just 60-second moments. I was very wrong about that. You see, I used to see short form content sort of like Halloween candy, right? A kid comes to your home, trick or treat, you give them a little piece of candy, great. They move on to the next home. They don't even think about you anymore. And that's what I felt like short form content was like, because this is how people are going through, right? They're just swiping through, they're swiping through. They might watch a video, move on to the next video, and it's not always yours. And in many cases, you'll never see them again. Or at least that's what I thought. And I always said that long form video is king, because that's like inviting people to your restaurant and you're giving them a multi-course meal and there's an experience. They want to come back and then bring their friends. And I still do believe long form is king, but short form, oh my gosh. There are so many opportunities that I was missing out on that I finally wrapped my head around. And I want to teach you those things today so that you can be encouraged to focus on short form and even give you some tips along the way to help you make it work. The first thing I want to talk about is quantity. Short form only works when you create a lot of it. Because in my head, short form was like Halloween, where it was just one time a year. But imagine it was Halloween every day and the same kids kept coming to your house and you had the king-size Snicker bar that you are remembered for. Well, now you're able to build a relationship because it's not one 60-minute video. It's 61-minute videos across 2 months. People can then build a ritual or a habit of viewing your content every single day. And this is why daily is really important when it comes to creating short form content. And we've seen a ton of series, not just Should I Open It or Should I Keep It Sealed do really well, but we've seen people like Sailing with Phoenix, who's that dude who quit his job and then sailed across the sea over to Hawaii. And it was something that the entire world was following, and he was keeping us up to date every day. Day 1 at sea, day 3 at sea, day 10 at sea. We were following along. And the more recent one that I found that's really interesting, and if you're like, I don't know if I can make short form work, this dude is kicking a rock until it becomes a sphere. That's literally the series. And millions of people watch this thing. It started out as a jagged rock. He weighs it at the beginning of the videos. He kicks it down a few paths or down the road and then weighs it at the end. And you see that this thing over time has become more of a sphere. What the heck? But people now have this rock in their mind every single day. And when a video comes across their feed, they need to know how it's going. So yeah, I was wrong on so many fronts. You can build a relationship with people with short form video. You can generate revenue. And just to give you some perspective, I'm gonna go onto my YouTube channel right now. Here is a YouTube studio for the Short Pocket Monster channel on YouTube. You can see here, 2.3 million subscribers. This is only after 500 days of doing this. And I have a story about the beginning of how this all started. This latest video that I published 15 hours ago, 1 million views already. And yes, you can see the estimated revenue there just from the last 28 days, $13,000 in revenue just from short videos every single day. And this thing in the beginning took me about an hour to edit every single day because I wasn't good at editing these short form videos. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, right? It's like, oh, it's gonna take forever to do this. But I knew that if we could go forward and actually just kind of grind this out for the first bit, that I would get better at it. And what once took me an hour, eventually now just takes me 10 to 12 minutes to edit every single day. And not only that, I batch edit them so that I can get an entire week done in just one single day, and then I'm done. And this has become a new revenue stream. But more than that, it's become a community. People who look forward to these videos every single day. People who I'm interacting with and engaging with. In fact, I get recognized now on the street for my voice because my face isn't even a part of this, really. It's kind of crazy how big this has gotten. And it wouldn't have gotten if I didn't believe that this was possible. And it wouldn't have grown this big if I wasn't consistent with it. Which again, I had to show up every day for it, which is why I started out by doing a 60-day experiment. And it was really interesting because through this experiment in the beginning, I wasn't getting a lot of views, hardly any views at all. Until one day, midway through, I noticed a few things. The views weren't really high, but I cut down my editing time by about 80%. I also was able to see 30 to 40 points of data already coming in. From just getting those reps in, I started to notice what was working and what wasn't. And one day, finally, one of those videos blew up. I saw 750,000 views on one of those videos. And ever since then, all of those videos, even ones that I had already recorded, started to see a ton of views. And now this has created so many more sponsorship and branding opportunities. I've been invited to speak at different events as a result of this. I've even gotten connected with Major League Baseball and NFL football players who also now watch this channel. It's mind-blowing. I even got invited to visit the Detroit Lions and actually open a pack of Pokemon on their field because, for good luck, they opened a pack of Pokemon before every game on their TikTok and social media, and they invited me out to do that with them a couple times now, 2 years in a row, which is just wild. The opportunities are crazy. One thing that I think has really helped with very successful short form channels that I've seen is that there's some repeatable format, right? I have should I open it or should I keep it sealed? You kind of know and expect what's going to happen each day. There's a pack of Pokemon, I open it, it might be good, it might be bad, but it's pretty much the same framework every single day. The dude who's kicking a rock and seeing how much you can turn it into a sphere. You know exactly what you're going to get when you see that video. Brian DeChambeau, who's a PGA professional golfer, he did a series once where he was shooting a golf ball over his glass house to hit a hole-in-one in his putting green in his backyard, and he was doing it whatever day it was how many chances he had, and he was trying to get a hole-in-one. You kind of knew what to expect every time. Sailing with Phoenix, you knew what his journey was. There's a guy named Tim Nackey who bet 10 cents for every follower he had on blackjack. These repeatable formats make it easy, not just for your audience to follow along, but for you to know what to create as well, which is why I would recommend thinking about a series. Maybe it's a daily series leading up to a particular goal that you have, or maybe just some progress that you are kind of doing. It's kind of like a journal that you're just kind of displaying on video and making it easy for yourself. The other thing that really comes to mind when it came to this journey is the fact that it is daily. I know that might seem like a lot. It's important, like I said, that consistency of showing up and giving yourself the best chance to be found, but it also forces you to not overdo it, to not over edit. You only have so much time before you have to get the next video out. So you can't make it perfect. It's impossible. So you gotta cut out the things that are unnecessary and then keep only the things that matter, which is the hook and this repeated format. And that's what's going to help you get there, especially when you stick it through. When you stick with this, when you can control what you can control, which is you hitting record and hitting publish, you are more likely to succeed. Don't even worry about the views. And I want to quote my good friend Alex Hodges, who said, count uploads, not likes. And this is the perfect advice for you if you're just getting started. So if you can wrap your head around this idea of a repeatable format, of making sure to show up for a certain number of days and just sticking with it to get to those number of uploads and letting the views happen and learning with the data that comes through as you go, well, you're going to be very likely to succeed, which is exactly why, this is by popular request, in fact, we are hosting a 30-day video challenge where you will, for 30 days, be challenged to create a video and publish every single day. And we're going to do this together. So if you actually go to 30videos.com, you'll see how you can sign up so that you can actually get involved with this. And it's you and hopefully thousands of other people who are going to be doing this, again, to wrap your head around this and get to 30 days of video and hopefully keep going. Whether you choose to continue daily or not, you'll at least have a taste of what it's like to get this done and get it done with some accountability and us kind of pushing you a little bit, because you kind of maybe need that push if you haven't gotten this done already. So 30videos.com, go there, because I want to challenge you to create a video 30 days in a row. We're going to help you with the formatting of this and getting started with it. And then we're just going to kind of keep you up to date every single day on helping you be encouraged to do this so that you can see this through. So again, 30videos.com. No matter when you're watching this, we're going to continue to run this as we go. And hopefully we'll do what it's done for me, which is change my life. And I didn't think it would do that, but it did. And it's not only allowed me to build an incredible audience and even sell merch. Recently, we had a merch drop for this Should I Open It or Should I Keep It Sealed shirt, where it's a mystery package where you don't know what shirt you're going to get, what color you're going to get. There's some rarity on these shirts, so the audience gets to play Should I Open It or Should I Keep It Sealed too. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. We sold 2,000 shirts in 3 days. You can build an audience. You can build community with short form video. I was wrong, and I wanted to pass this forward to you so that hopefully you can get it right too. So 30videos.com, come join the challenge. Coming up soon, you'll see the dates when you get there. Good luck, and man, this has been insane.